Well, I mean, okay, this is the kind of thing. I mean, you look at it, if we'd had this when we were writing it, the show would have been so much better. But like a lot of times when we were doing the shows, if it was a new character, we would just have, and I'm sure they're in here somewhere, we'd just have like black and white sketches, and usually not particularly detailed, and and some kind of a bio if they had one. Wow, look at this. What is this?
So that's Live the Adventure. That was if you wanted to join like their it was like the what's it called? Fan club.
Oh my god.
And I think that one was actually for the Steel Brigade. If you did a mail away, you can put in your name and you could actually create your own character. And it was
like
based
a
off that.
Game or what is this?
The Live the Adventure, I think, was for their fan club.
Wow.
I might be incorrect though.
Wow, yeah, because I've never figured out why anybody hasn't made a game like that, and especially stuff that would be in scale with the soldiers. Use up a whole backyard. Who's this? Oh, Zorana.
Yeah.
I've forgotten all about her. Okay, yeah, no, this is. Should I hold it up like this? What's
Yeah,
that?
sure.
All right, I had to go to the gym this morning just to lift this book. This is like you're just taking a picture.
Right. Yeah, this is it's a great book, right?
Yeah, it's unbelievable that somebody goes to. I mean, imagine collecting all this stuff.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Carson did an amazing job on this book.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I didn't even know this existed. I mean, because I've seen a lot of stuff that's extraordinary, where people put this stuff together. But like all of this, I mean, yeah, if we'd had this stuff when we were doing the show, it would have been a lot better. Because this was all in our head. We had to imagine this stuff. Look at what they got here. Wow.
And see, these here, I think, are some of the those are animation proofs or cells.
Yeah,
or
well,
something.
what we would get was basically the black and white versions of the drawings. So rarely were they. I mean, everything happened, but I mean, rarely were they colored in. But you just kind of get them, and you know just sort of generally what they look like. And I'd ask Jay Bacall, so what's Ashtray like? And he's I never even heard of a character called Updraft. Wow, look at this! Look at the mural puzzle that never was. Wow, why was it never was?
I don't know.
I mean, they could do this today. Boy, this GI Joe is just so underdone now. I mean, like and doing a Joe Transformers crossover.
Yeah, they're doing that movie.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, and by the way, everybody, this is Flint Dille. He wrote a bunch of G.I. Joe cartoons and Transformers. And what were the other jobs you did over with Sunbow?
Well, I mean, at Joe, I was also a producer and a story editor, but and then I got moved over to Transformers because Transformers was losing to GoButts, and that was embarrassing. And then I did Inhumanoids, Visionaries, Muscle Machines. Now there's an obscure one. I was rewatching it. Given what it had, I'm still kind of proud of it. Inhumanoids is the one that's still got a hook on me, and Visionaries was what kind of was. I was doing a lot of game design with Gary Gygax at that point, so I sort of brought D&D into trans. I mean, the worlds were all blurred together in my mind anyway. Oh, and look, Kirk Bazigian wrote the. What a great guy! He and Bob Prupus were our guys.
Oh yeah, Kirk is amazing. And these are so he's working on a Blu-ray right now, or Carson is, for interviews with a lot of the original figure designers like Mark Pennington, Ron Rudat. He's got Larry Hama, Kirk Bazigian, Ed Morrow, Guy Cassidy, Bill Merkline, and Bob. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Lovell.
Okay, what I'll freely and openly say is, if you're a Joe fan, you got to get this book. I mean, this is like defines all of it. I've never even seen a G.I. Joe Mega Monster. I didn't even know they existed. Wow. What were they?
Those were, I think, part of the Mega Marines. I actually didn't collect those. They are cool now. I've looked at collecting those ones, but they're
Street Fighter 2
harder to
with G.I.
find.
Joe characters?
Uh-huh.
Wow, the things I don't know about.
Right?
Wow. Oh, look at the goo in here. You got go-go goo all over these. Wow. Oh, look at this. I mean, just an amazing legacy. This is a fascinating book in that everything in it's really beautiful and finished, and it's stuff I've never seen before. I mean, there's some stuff at Hasbro that like they have up on the wall. I've never seen. It's like Jack Kirby drawing GI Joe stuff and things like that. Strike Cycle. Who wrote the Strike Cycle?
I don't know. I know it's cool. I don't know if that was for a 12-inch figure. Some of these were the canceled.
Oh, they were going to make 12 inches of the.
Well, no, so they did make some 12-inch figures.
Wow. I got a 12-inch Flint long after the fact. I have a small Flint collection for obvious reasons.
Of course.
Wow. I mean, people kind of give me, I got Flint bath oil, so,
Nice.
Wow, look at this. This is just great.
Yeah, he went all out with this book.
Yeah, the play sets were always great. I just never understood why they didn't just like do add-on. It's plastic, right? Do a set of modular so you could build it like the real Cobra headquarters.
I love that he's saying that because this is stuff that collectors have been saying for years.
Well, okay, I mean, my whole thing is I didn't understand why there weren't miniatures games of this stuff. And you build these giant things. That's what a dungeon should look like, right?
Right. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're doing it as a miniatures RPG. I mean, and that was a weird thing. And every time I suggested that, from the 80s on, to anybody at Hasbro, they look at me like I'm on drugs. What's this here? Help shape the art of GI Joe.
Oh yeah, those were a lot of the backers.
Oh wow, that's great. So was this Kickstarted?
Yes, this was Kickstarted, but he does have a few books left on his website.
Wow. Yeah, this is I've never seen anything like this before.
And I know there's a couple pullouts even from Ron Rudat where it shows some of the sketches and.
I remember the first time we had to put Fang into the script. What's a Fang? I just like talking on the phone. I don't think they had the pictures, the drawings yet. Wow. Yeah, and his tank was like the. I mean, that was just a classic thing. It always kind of looked funky to me, but all these years later, it looks real great. Yeah, these were like the first things, and the train set. Yes.
Yep, by Tycho.
Wow.
By Tycho, of course. Yeah.
Wow. This is great. 1984 figures. Now the figures actually look like this.
Right?
You know what I mean? All the stuff. What's this?
So those were some art prints that came with the book.
Wow.
Some high quality art prints.
This is like, I mean, this is the magic of the modern world.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody can go out and Kickstarter and get something this pristine and perfect and complete made. That amazes me.
Oh, yeah.
That amazes me. All right, we'll get out of your bedroom here.
Hey,